Hey guys, this is Beyond Swing. In this video, we're going to discuss market structure from the very basics. I'll be using a lot of stock examples, so at the end of this video, you'll be able to identify the trend of any new stock chart that you see. As like the last time, I'll be sharing one stock that is on my watch list and is looking good for a breakout. So do watch the video till the end. Market moves in three phases. Let's discuss about all of them in detail. Let's talk about an uptrend first. This is what usually an uptrend looks like. As you guys can see, we are constantly making new higher highs and we are not breaking below this previous higher low level. This is an indication of an uptrend. So, in case of buying opportunities, you will be looking to buy when stock retraces either to the higher high level or either to the previous higher low level. You will be looking for buying opportunities in that case. When the price starts to break below this first high low level, this is an early indication of a downtrend. Now, let's talk about downtrend. Downtrend is similar to an uptrend, so there is nothing new here. I'll just quickly inverse the charts and show you guys how. Now, instead of this higher high and higher low, this will be known as lower high, and this bottom part will be known as lower low. Since we are heading lower, so it will be known as lower low, and similar for over here as well. Now, similar to an uptrend, the indication of downtrend is that we are not breaking above the previous lower high level. As you guys can see, we go up, but without breaking this previous lower high level, we retrace back down and make another fresh lower low. This is an indication of a downtrend. So, if you are looking for selling opportunities, you'll be looking to sell when the price approaches lower low level or when the price approaches lower high level. Something like this. This will act as a resistance and will go up. If price starts to retrace from here, yes, you can sell here, it's perfectly fine. But if price starts to move forward, you have to wait for another confirmation over here as well. Finally, let's talk about consolidation now. Consolidation happens when the price is stuck between two zones without any real progression, either to the upside or either to the downside. Let me show you guys how. As you guys can see, the price is stuck between these two zones over here and is failing to break both the downside and the upside as well. Now, a bonus tip would be consolidation happening at the top of an uptrend can be an indication of exhausted buyers. So, one can look to book profits or even create fresh short positions at the top of an uptrend. In the same way, consolidation happening at the bottom of the downtrend can be an indication of exhausted sellers. Buyers can take over anytime soon. Let's go over some actual chart and see how all of this put together looks like. Now, let's take a look at an example of an uptrend first. This is Nifty Bank 4-hour chart. Let's start from any point. Let's take a look at this one, for example. With the break of this resistance, as you guys can clearly see, we started forming an uptrend. Now, what we will do is we will try to identify all the higher highs and higher low points. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay. So with the break of this trend line, I will count this as the first wave. First higher high over here. Now, this is a really narrow movement, so you cannot count separate high lows in this case. But we will count this as a single wave, like higher high over here. This is the first higher high. Now, this retracement is going to act as first higher low level. Now, again, in the future, this is going to act as a support. As long as we stay above this level, this is an uptrend. Okay. So, again, narrow movement over here in this area. So, we will count this as a single wave. Again, another higher over here. Notice that we have broken over the previous higher. This is an indication of an uptrend. Now, again, second high low level over here. We have not broken above this previous high low. So, uptrend is to continue. Now again we have broken above this fresh higher over here. This is an indication that uptrend is continuing. Now next higher over here, next higher low over here. Okay. So again higher high, we have broken above the previous higher high, means uptrend is continuing. Now notice we have broken above this previous higher low level. This is the first indication of a downtrend. And if we go to the right side, as you guys can clearly see, the downtrend has already begun. This was the first indication. With the break of this high low level, we broke above, even retested over here, like break, retest, then continuation. As I said, with the break of this level, the downtrend has begun. So let's try to identify all the lower highs and the lower lows. So wave 1 over here, lower low, this lower high, again lower low, we took resistance back, so means up downtrend is continuing again. But notice here, in this case we did not form a lower low, which should have happened if downtrend was to continue. Now again we started a bit of consolidation over here. Now with the break of this with the break of this level over here, this is an indication of an early uptrend again. Now over on the same chart, let's talk about consolidation as well, where the price fails to make any significant movement either to the upside or either to the downside. This is perfect example of consolidation over here. The price is not making higher highs, the price at the same time is not making lower lows as well. This is an example of consolidation. Also, I would like to draw your attention towards this over here. As I said, at the bottom of a downtrend, consolidation means that sellers are exhausted. So buyers can quickly take over. And you guys can see we started forming an uptrend over here. Now, what you can do is look for these consolidations at the top or either at the bottom of a downtrend. Now, as I promised, one chart that is on my watch list for a breakout is Jubilant Food. Let's try to apply the concept that you have just learned right now. As you guys can see, we were in a downtrend with formation of lower lows and lower highs. Lower high, lower low, another lower high, another lower low. The requirement of a downtrend is that the lower high does not get broken. This was a previous lower high level, and we have comfortably broken above the previous lower high. As you guys can see, we are heading again towards the support zone. This is all due to the trend of market, in fact. Jubilant Food over on the 4-hour time frame is currently in an uptrend. As you guys can see, we are starting to form first higher high over here. If this support level holds, like higher high, higher low, another higher high, this should hold. Else, this will be the break of this level will be an early indication of a downtrend. But one needs to take into account the trend of Nifty as well. As I always say, the trend of Nifty is very important. If Nifty trend is positive, your positions will have a higher probability of playing out in your favor. Thanks a lot guys for tuning in. Any suggestion and feedback is welcome in the comment section below. I will see you guys next week with another educational video covering stock market. Hey guys, if you're new here, you can check out my Instagram where I post regular market updates, my personal trades and stocks that I'm looking to buy. One post daily at 6 PM. I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to check out.